how God called me out from the Buddhist disciple life. Actually, I wanted to be a monk because I want to pay my gratitude to my parents. The chief monk had assigned me to in charge of the trees, plucking the mangoes. And the elders asked me for some mangoes, but I told them that no, I can't. You need to ask the chief monks. But they said no, they don't want to ask the chief monk. They just grabbed the mangoes. And the monk saw that, the chief monk saw that. He asked another disciple to call me. Then I was kneeling down, and then the monk just kicked my head. Yeah. Well, I felt ashamed that, in Cambodia, head considered holy. I told my father what happened, so my father was not happy with that, and he said, "You don't have to go to the pagoda." Since then, I never go to the pagoda. It's funny how I met Jesus. That day was Thursday. I came back from school and I saw the meeting behind my house, the cell group, where the pastor and the people there worshiping God. Then at the end of the worship, he asked me like, "Do you want to believe in Jesus?" I said, "Yes, I want to believe in Jesus." I was amazed how he taught, how he preached. A lot of people, a lot of villagers respected him. Then I got this idea. I want to be respected. So I asked him like, how to make people respect me, just like you. And he said, "Read the Bible." So he gave me a Bible in Khmer, and he asked me to read. So when I arrived home, I started reading the Bible. Next week, we went to the village again. He asked me, "How was your reading?" I said, "Nothing, just stories." He asked me this question: "Did you ask the Holy Spirit to help you understand the word?" I was like, "What? Holy Spirit?" I had no idea about Holy Spirit. That night, I started to pray, "Holy Spirit, help me to understand your word." Oh man, I started to understand the word. I started to feel like the Bible is alive, and the Bible was talking to me, and I was interested in reading more Bible day after day. Within 5 months, I could finish the whole Bible.
To be Cambodian is to be Buddhist, and to be Buddhist is to be Cambodian, and it's difficult to separate that. When you share about Christ with them, it's the decision that they're making to follow Christ is not just a decision about their individual belief system. It's a decision about, okay, what is this? What implications does this have on my family? Now the community is going to look at my family in a different way because I've made this decision. Also, your community isn't just like the people you feel warm and fuzzy with. It's like your window of opportunity. So you're foregoing opportunity because opportunities through connections you have.
We felt God has put something heavy in our hearts that we need to start serving Him. So Kema and I start praying what to serve God and where to serve God. I was praying, and then God shows that we can start with the English teaching. We don't have any resource to start serving Him. We started with nothing.
To be with them in Phnom Penh and now being a part of this here in Kampong Thom, it's amazing how it just started with just a small little whisper from the Lord of like, go back and help the kids, and provide education, provide a means out of kind of the pain that they're in, the suffering, the lack of education, the lack of opportunity, and so they've given up their opportunity so that they can provide opportunity for kids, and it's cool to see that.
People, they heard from mouth to mouth that our school is good. So from 10 to 20, 30, and then parents keep sending their children to our school. And to the 50, we said, okay, 50, no more students. We said that we don't want to accept anymore because our place very small. But then they keep coming and asking, please. accept my child. I want my child to learn at your school. We keep praying to God, okay, God, should we move to the bigger place or not? And then that's how the school growing. It's been a year now. The student is more than 100.
It was hard, but we know that it's from God.
There's a sense of safety here. There's a sense of just a place to be and to be a kid, and that is so crucial in the development.
The law says we cannot share the gospel from door to door or passing the tracts or flyers, things like that. But that's why we come up with this ministry, running a preschool where children come to our place, teachers come to our place, and parents come to our place. What we can do is to be a relationship and make people curious about who we are, what we are doing, why are we doing what we are doing. They come to our school, we teach them English, and after 2 or 3 months, we see the change. Our hope is that the school will grow bigger and larger, and it's going to be the best school in Kampong Thom province.
The point, we want to serve God, and we want to make Him known, and we show the love of Christ to the people, especially young people.
We continue to pray that all teachers will accept Jesus as their saviors. Then they can change themselves and impact the children and their own community.
The situation in Cambodia right now, people they don't have peace. But when they know Jesus, they have peace. Because we know that only Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life.
My life is for Jesus, to serve Him. So whatever He called me or call me to do, I will do it. Yes.